If you need any more coins for the new Footies promo, look no further than U7Buy. Use my code Zayder at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. Today I have something different, I have something cool. 25 of the best cheap starter players for you guys to pick up in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team, whether that's first week, second week, all that stuff. If you want 25 more players, drop a like on this video. 37 likes and I will do that. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. I've been really playing the FIFA 22 beta as well. Personally, if you guys didn't know, I got Kickoff and I got Pro Clubs, and it's fun, it's cool. I'm honestly enjoying myself more than I thought I would. Most notably, I'm really enjoying Volta. I played the futsal on there and it was actually really fun. If you guys have been playing FIFA 22 or you managed to get the beta, let me know how your experience is going. Let me know if you're enjoying it. If you guys got Ultimate Team, then shout out to you guys. And there were a couple people on Instagram offering me their beta code because they got Ultimate Team, and they were like, hey bro, you should make content on this and all that stuff. I was like, I appreciate that so much. First of all, it made me so happy seeing those. But of course, you can't upload any FIFA 22 gameplay, and at the same time, even if someone offered it to me and I didn't have it, I don't think I could take that from someone else. That's just not me. But we have 25 players to go through. I'm not going to keep this super long. I'm not going to stretch this out. And of course, over on my Instagram, I upload all these cards as graphics before I even put it on YouTube. Link in the description down below. But the first players that we do have, I'm going to go for a partnership of 2 players. Now, these guys might be one of the more OP cards. I'm not sure what the ratings are going to be, but I just kind of did a rating prediction-ish. So all these ratings aren't official. They're just my prediction on what they will be in FIFA 22. But we have Lacroix, which I think... We have Maurice Lacroix and Ruslan, who would be a perfect link, of course. You can link this flashback, Ruslan from this year, to, of course, the team of the season, Lacroix. And then these guys were absolutely disgusting last year. In my opinion, for starter squads, if Ruslan keeps his pace, if Lacroix gets a nice little upgrade as well, he could be one of the more like annoying players to play against, especially I think he's like 6'4". Last year was a silver, and I expect him to be a gold rare this year. And of course, the perfect link kind of makes him like the new Varane and Mendy, but like a lower budget. So you're definitely going to be seeing these guys a lot. Now, the next player I do have is going to be one that can actually link to them. A lot of these guys actually kind of go in hand with each other, so you can really like build squads out of these. We have Mainan, who of course transferred to AC Milan, and of course, if you do want a strong link to him, none other than Tomori is going to give him the green link. So you can put Tomori in there. You can build a squad with all these guys as well. You just need a right back for the back to complete the back 4. But Mainan, of course, came over from Leo after Donnarumma left, a +2 upgrade. I think he had an incredible season at Leo as well. Tomori, I'm not too sure if he'll get a big upgrade or not. I think he was 76 rated last year. Of course, I used him for managerial masterpiece. I just give him a +2 upgrade just because a Tomori card that's upgraded would be super sick. It would be so good. Strongly to Mainan, this is definitely going to be like a duo that I personally try and go for in my starter squads. Mainan going to be 84 rated, not going to be super expensive, and then Tomori getting him the strong link. Doesn't matter how bad his defending and physical might be compared to other center backs, as long as he has the pace and the height and has that good body type, he's going to win a lot of the battles. Now, speaking of perfect links, this is the final perfect link I think we do have in here. These are going to be my boys, the guys that I try and run down my right hand side as well, even though the right back might not be the best idea. We have my boy Nacho and I have my boy Lucas Vasquez, who are both going to get I think +2 for Nacho, +3 for Vasquez. Both had fantastic seasons, both had fantastic ends of the seasons, even though Lucas Vasquez did get injured, unfortunately. But an 82 and 83 would be sick. I don't think these guys are going to be super expensive either. Nacho's a little bit on the shorter side. Vasquez is going to lack a little bit of physical, especially as a right back. So these guys would be good ones that might go under the radar. I definitely do recommend keeping an eye on them because I'm going to put you guys on and say that they're going to be good. Now, these next 2 players, there's actually a couple of different options, but this is the first one that I could think of, the one that I like the most, the one that I would like to use. We have Jude Bellingham and we have Emre Can. You can put Delaney in here. You can actually put like Julian Brandt in here. You can put a lot of different players, but I went for this midfield duo because I feel like CDM for Can is going to be where he kind of fits in the best place for him, and then Bellingham, he can be like more of a box to box, a center mid, better on the ball, even though he's a little bit taller. He can be like that player that isn't really a CDM, but then he's kind of like that guy who can bring the ball up, connected to like the forwards and all that stuff. So this midfield duo would be really, really nice. Now, this is one that I'm really excited for. I know this one's going to be really, really hyped up, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be going after it, but I'm just going to see what other people think about this duo before I do go out and spend a lot of my coins on it. We have Daka and we have Iheanacho. Now, Daka just transferred, I forgot from where. Iheanacho just came off of pretty solid season from Leicester, or for Leicester, and in my opinion, he's going to get a nice upgrade. Both of them should get nice upgrades. Daka had a team of the season last year, I believe it was. This is a strong link, of course, kind of weird nations, not really easy to get outside links for, so of course they're kind of limited to the Premier League, but they get a strong link to each other. They both might be super nice, cheap OP strikers, and this Daka card reminds me a lot of the Ahmed Musa card, of course, from back in the day, which was so OP, one of my favorite gold cards of all time. So I'm really looking forward to using these guys. Now this next one is one that might go under the radar once again, but I still think this is going to be a very good one depending on what the ratings end up being in the game, depending if they decide to get upgraded or downgraded. We have Francis Coquelin and we have Estupinian, who had a very solid season in my opinion. From when I watched him play, he was a very solid player. Now it's a strong link, of course. You would need like a couple other La Liga players around them, and I guess you can't really put Nacho and Vasquez because they have to be on the right side, so unless you just only want to go from Nacho and then get a strong link to him or something in goal, it's a little bit of a weird one. You have to kind of play around with it. But Coquelin and Estupinian, like maybe in a 4-3-3 flat, you give the Coquelin strong link to Estupinian. Estupinian is on full chem, and then Coquelin just needs one more French link, and then he's going to be on full chemistry. I think this is a very good one to go for. How I said, going to go under the radar. Estupinian is going to have solid pace as well. Defending and physical might not really be up there, but it's going to be a guy that you definitely want to go for, and how I said, don't sleep on him. Now this next one is going to be a single one because I messed up the graphic for another one, so we're going to end up having 25 even though it should be 26, and his strong link isn't here. We have Rashika, who had to get the link to Lee Malou, which is the French guy, which of course you can link to Coquelin and Lacroix and all these guys, but Rashika would be a perfect guy to link with him. It would be nice. Rashika's probably going to be super OP, in my opinion, going to be one of those guys that you really want to go for. So I'm not sure if he moves to a left wing, which is most likely what's going to happen, if he's going to be as good centrally or not. But I know who's going to be great. These two are going to be guys that I once again try and go for, depending on how the market reacts to the rating and their in-game stats and all these guys. But this was a recent transfer that I'm really excited about, and I think this is a great signing. So we have Dumfries, who just signed for Inter. We have Barella, who's 83 rated, gets strong links to each other. Barella deserves a huge upgrade after being such an incredible player for Inter and Italy, winning the league and then also winning the Euros, of course. It's going to be a great strong link. Barrella's going to be good in the ball. He's going to be one of those guys that you can really twist and turn with, open up the play, and then Dumfries is going to be one of those OP right backs as well. So I really like this duo. I think it's going to be one of my favorite ones on this entire list, because we're almost there. We have 8 players left, but we have one, and the final duo that I'm going to show you guys for this video, we have Atao and then we have Todibo, who I think could be a very nice duo once again. Atao is kind of similar player to Lucas Vasquez, all-round player. Todibo is going to be that solid center back. You can even link him to Lacroix or Lacroix if you do want to. So both of these guys are going to be very good, and I don't think a lot of hype's going to go around them. I know Atao is like this super hype player in this year's installment, but if he goes back to a right back and doesn't have a special card yet in the beginning, I don't think people are going to gravitate that way. Now this next one could be OP. I know I say this is going to be cheap, but at the same time you might be a little bit hyped. I'm not too sure. It just kind of depends. I don't know, but I think he's going to be cheap. We have Bukayo Saka, 78 rated as a right wing. I've seen a lot of different positions for him. I've seen left wing, I've seen right wing. I think right wing is going to be kind of where he ends up. I think if they do give him a nice little upgrade, give him good pace and dribbling, he'll be set. He doesn't even need great shooting or great passing. I just want those two and I'll be good. Now this next player, I do really like this one, and I think his strong links, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, I'm going to save that for the later one or the next one. I think he has some of the best strong links. We have Boadu, who of course came over from, not PSV, he came over from AZ, somewhere in the Eredivisie, had a lot of informs last year. I give him an 80 rated. It's a +5, might be a little bit too excessive. I think 78 rated, 79 might be a little bit more accurate. Next one is going to be my boy. I love this card every single year in the beginning. He's always so good, and last year wasn't any different, and this year hopefully it's very similar. We have Teixeira, who's 78 rated. I downgraded him by 1. I don't care what league he's in. I'm going to find a way to fit him in. He's Brazilian. I'm just going to give him 1 link and I'm going to rock with him. Now, I always get confused when I say Portuguese names. I'm not too sure if you say this in like 1 syllable or if you kind of chop it up as you do with regular names. It's kind of weird, but we have the new left back for Arsenal, Nuno Tavares. Is that how you say it? Or is it Tavares? Tavares. regardless, I think he's going to get an upgrade. He's going to be probably non-rare. He's going to have like probably pretty decent pace. Honestly, that's what EA really do like to do with these cards, and it's going to be kind of like those guys that you pick up in your starter squad. You kind of rock with them for a couple games until you can get to like that really solid player, maybe like a Chilwell or something. Now I say this for a lot of players, but I think these next two are going to be guys that I really do keep my eyes on, depending on what their stats end up being and how they look like in game. We have Lokonga from Arsenal, we have Sanson from Aston Villa. Now both of these cards, I'm not sure if they're going to be rare. Most likely they will end up being rare. I'm not too sure what the rating is going to be. I don't know if Lokonga is going to end up being a gold, but if he is, he's only going to be 75. Sanson could be 77, 76 after coming over from Marseille, I believe it is. But two very cheap midfielders in my opinion for the Prem. I cannot see these guys being more than honestly 5,000 coins, if anything like that. If they are more than 5,000 coins, they'll drop to like 2-3k after a week on the game. But I think these cards are ones that, of the whole list, you should really keep an eye on. And then I just remembered I missed out on two players, which is what I'm about to talk about right now. We have Gio Reyna and we have Daniel Malin. Now these two could actually be very good. I'm not too sure what kind of rating Gio Reyna is going to have in the game. Hopefully he's like 77, 78, a little bit usable, a little bit fun. Of course, his stature is a little bit taller, so I'm not sure how that's going to transition into the meta. But then Malin, once again, is one of those like OP, big, pacey, strong players with good finishing who can actually probably do some work. That Gio Reyna threw balls to Malin in behind, I think that could actually work, especially how attacking positioning so far has been in FIFA 22. I think that could be a solid duo. But that is going to be it. That has been 25 of the cheapest OP players, in my opinion, that are going to be on FIFA 22. I think the highest rated player on this list was Barella, who's going to be 83, and then Emre Can 83 as well. There's like a couple 83s actually in here, but regardless, I don't think they're going to be that expensive. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me also know any other cheap players you think are going to be in the game, so I can make the graphic. Thank you so much for watching this video. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day.